Hey, welcome to another edition of Ed Talks with my best friend, Cris Ross. Hey, Chris, welcome to Ed Talks.
Hey, Ed, I'm so privileged to be here.
It's so good to see you again. We were just
Yep.
talking. We haven't been hanging out as much as we used to when we were spent all the time writing these awesome books. So obviously I have to do a quick promo. I'll put links to how to buy these books in the notes section, in the comments section. If you don't have it, you really need to get it. Plus all the royalties from the authors go directly to Mayo Clinic Foundation to help cure cancer. So anyways, Chris, 12 years at Mayo,
Yeah.
you left end of last year. What are you doing now? The world wants to know.
Ed, you're so kind. So, what I've been trying to do is to be useful and try and use some of the knowledge that I've built, just like you, in trying to do some new things. And I found myself in the space of working with startup and early stage companies. So I'm working with two venture capital firms primarily. Aegis Ventures, which focuses on creating and incubating startups in collaboration with health systems. And part of their thesis is, venture might be inventing companies that customers don't really prioritize or need. So I love their thesis. I got connected there because I had a conversation with Dr. John Noseworthy, who's the emeritus CEO for Mayo, who I admire, just asking him for advice, and one thing led to another. And I joined Aegis a couple of weeks ago, and I'm really having fun with them. I also work with Insight Partners, which is one of the largest VC firms in the country with multi-sector interests, not just healthcare, but everything digital, everything electronic. And they're a great firm, and I've been deeply involved with a couple of their startups and really love it. And then, I'm just working as myself as Cris Ross Advisory, doing speaking, writing, some consulting. I'm serving on a couple of boards. And I feel like, this is a stage in one's career where you try to give back, you try to create new companies, you try to bring along new people and young people, and I'm having a blast.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. Yeah, and you're perfect for all those things that you just talked about, given your incredible experience, plus you're super wise, super insightful. You give great feedback. So that's something I always struggled with, but you can easily dissect these companies. I've seen you do it and help them be very helpful in a very good way. So it's perfect. Yeah. And so I'll put the contact information for you, Chris, as well in the show notes so people can reach out to you because you also, as you mentioned, are a great speaker. Tell us about some of the places that you're speaking in the near future, because I know there's one coming up that's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's two that are really great. One is WHX conference put on by Informa, which is, of course, is an ally with HIMSS. That's in Dubai next week, and I'm really looking forward to that. I've been to Dubai just once. I'm interested in learning more about healthcare in the Middle East as part of that conference. Then I'm doing a somewhat smaller, intimate gathering that's created by Aegis Ventures for a small gathering of CEOs and others. I'm doing some work with an Accenture alumni, talking to CEOs in September. And then near the end of the year, I'll be in Marseille for the Health Plus Tech conference that's been held in Paris for many years and now is moving to Marseille. And I'm co-chairing that as part of the scientific advisory committee. And I love being with my colleagues in Europe. It's
Yeah.
really something. We all have different ways we pay for healthcare, where you have different languages, different cultures. But man, the number of problems that are the same
Yeah. Right.
is really remarkable. And they've got this European health data space mandate coming from the EU that looks a lot like meaningful use in the US, in some ways better.
Yeah.
But, they're about to hit their turbulent point that the US did in 2009, 20.
Yeah, that's very cool. And you do spend a lot of time in France. So when you speak there at a conference, is any of your talk in French?
I really want to improve my French. I sometimes begin with an introduction in French, and I can do Q&A in French. I don't usually present, although sometimes I've done the slides in French and then spoken English, that kind of thing. So it's fun to be able to understand it and to read it. I'd like to be more fluent in my ability to speak it.
Yeah. No, that's really cool. So you got a bilingual thing going on. Super impressive.
Working hard,
Yeah.
man.
So I absolutely recommend Chris for all those things that he just talked about, all the advisement, the speaking, the writing. He's amazing individual, amazing friend, and so glad that we catch up, Chris, and share with the broader community what you're up to so people know how to get in contact with you. Cris, thank you for being a guest on Ed Talks.
It was really a pleasure, Ed, as always. It's great to see you, and I look forward to seeing you in person soon.